oil-fired burner. Expansion tanks. Power. Our pump. Alright guys. This is the plan. Take this out. 6-inch. I'm gonna put a valve here. 2 tee-offs, return and supply. It's gonna come back to my boiler. And this is gonna be joined with this. So it's gonna be a giant loop with 2 tee-offs. That's my loop. And the rest go in my rads. This is going probably rads. I wasn't even upstairs yet. I'm assuming this going to my rads. I'm gonna put this pump here somewhere. And we're good. Then on this side, I'm gonna put my expansion tank and stuff. My water feed is coming in from here, as you see. So I'm gonna put a water feed in that corner somewhere. We're talking about there's no valves. Yeah. No valves at all, so we gotta empty out the whole house. Then we gotta fill the whole house up. I don't know who's taking away this bad boy. There's the oil. Kerosene feed. I took out the boiler. Wall piece, eh? All cleaned up.
A what?
Like a wall piece, like art. It's pretty neat. Have you ever seen inside one of these before, you know? Get the fire brick, fire block, whatever you want to call it. The burner was in here, shoots up to the cavity, and all these are filled with water. And the produce is really good heat, you know? It'll get hot. But the cost of diesel or, well, kerosene oil, plus the tank, they're outdated. The gas company won't cover it anymore, so it becomes a liability. So it's not worth to have. If something happens. You'll see later, guys, when I put the T here, and I put the valve and T off, you want to be more than 4 inches apart. Supply and return. So now I'm going to put a valve on this side and a valve here, so we isolate the house. Before the house was isolated, as you see, I have to drain the whole house to get anything done. So if the pump failed, circulator pump, in the middle of winter, you have to wait till the whole house drained and then fix the pump. So I like to isolate the house. So I'm gonna have a valve here, and my T's here. I'm using the same pump. I'm gonna clean it up a bit. Still good. Use the same pump. Use a flange. Use the other flange. Get my pieces in here. So this pump is doing the house loop. Then I'm going to have another smaller pump on my boiler loop. So my return supply, return, is going to have a pump, and supply is not going to have a pump. It's going to be piped here. So I'm all copper this way. I'm going to support this, and now it's supported. So get my piece. I'm trying to take off the old flange off the pipe. My boiler is gas, natural gas, but I'll be changing the orifice for propane. But then eventually, once they get natural gas up here, which shouldn't be, I don't know, maybe the next year, a couple years, we could change it, take it out, change the orifice again. But right now it's going to be propane. I'm going to have a propane tank out, and we'll go from there.
Pretty far, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking beast.
Thanks. We try.
I do a lot of dirty jobs.
Yeah, I know. I bet you do.
Fucking dirty jobs.
I bet you do.
And this is one of them. It's okay. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, you're right. This is one of the dirty ones we do. Like when it comes to oil, we don't do much oil. No, not too much oil left, right? But this is pretty dirty. But
Do you think there is no rotten food with maggots and smelly
feces.
Exactly. You never have to clean up an apartment where they have
So
on the bed,
yeah,
full of dog poo because the dog sleep on the bed.
Oh.
Plus other rooms full of on the apartment they have 6 dogs. Imagine what the apartment was.
Exactly.
6
full size
people.
dogs. Oh. So you did evictions and stuff? Yeah.
People, and they poo everywhere.
Yeah.
The people leave the apartment, right? The way it is.
Oh, they
abandoned. Yes, it's abandoned apartment.
And then you go in there and.
Yeah, the management call me and say, "You want to do this?" Of course, I want to do this. This is what it's gonna cost you. Okay, do it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. So this is okay.
Yeah, exactly, right? Okay. Boiler's up. I took my measurement and I thought I was gonna have to use Unistrut and put it up here, but I have enough room to. I mounted it right on this ledge. Just drilled right into the ledge. Mounted it. Teed off, relief valve. Put my pressure there, my temperature pressure gauge. This hose bib is going to be going to this T over here. This is my water feed. I just put a hanger on it because nothing was supporting it. On the hose bib there to the T on the other side. So I got my expansion tank, hose bib going to a T at the bottom of this, and the other side of the T is going to my fill for the boiler. So it's filling, expansion tank. Got this all done. I'm gonna put a strap here just to support the motor. I don't like it floating too much like that. My dielectric unions are in place. So one's gonna be my return, my supply. Boiler. I got my boiler loop side, my pump mounted, my supply. So my plan is to go in with my return. It's gonna be lower, further along this wall, up, shorter, across, and in. My supply is gonna be on the inside of that, to the wall, inside, longer, and in. So then they don't have to crisscross. Like I mentioned, valve here, so the house is gonna be isolated. Valve there, so that the house is isolated. My venting for my boiler is gonna be up in those corners. Alright guys, that's it for today. Got my condensate in. That's in there. My venting is outside, it's halfway done. I ran out of material. It's late anyways. Thermostat. It's going to my boiler. It's just a TT call. My venting is gonna go here. Right now, we're filled up. Minus, I gotta bleed out the system, obviously. So my air is going in, my water is going in through the boiler, and it's coming out, filling, coming back. So come back and we'll start her up, bleed the system out, finish the venting, hook up the propane. When they deliver it and install the propane tank, I'll hook it up, and we're good. Electrical's done. I used the existing box they had. Alright guys, venting's done, gas is done. Goes outside, you see where I did the venting, and the gas is going to I piped it all the way to where the propane tank's going to be. I'm going to just clean up a bit, and we'll wait till they install the tank. I gotta change the orifice to propane. Right now it's natural gas in here. I'll change the orifice to propane. This is my venting zone. That's where my gas is coming out. I piped it on top of there. Install the propane tank in this area. So then they put their 2-step regulator and they hook up to here. I got a gas valve there. And we're good to go. She's running. I put out all the rads upstairs. All the air came out. Another one down. Spray foamed in there. Then I put donuts on the outside. Makes it a nice finish. Your venting always has to be on a decline. We're good. Put a tag, gas tag. And I had to change the orifice to propane. It just says it's like a Venturi tube with a different size orifice where the gas comes out, and that's all. The only thing I have left to do is run a bonding wire from here to this panel. Look at those fuses. So I'll run along there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna double check with my electrician, and I'll bond it right here. Alright guys, the propane cylinders, regulator. Just got the one tank hooked up so far. That's it. He hooked up to my line. Okay guys, I had this running the other day, but I had this pump in line with the main power, so it was always running. I just had that temporary until I had to come back and do the few things like the bonding wire and wait for the propane guy to put the tanks. So I'm here and finishing up the job, and I was getting fail safe. Fan came on, display wasn't coming on, so I knew something was up, and that's when I wired that motor in line with this pump motor. So when this pump calls, the boiler calls, this pump goes on, I want that boiler, that pump to come on. So I knew something was up. So I know this pump and possibly almost 2 of these pumps will be fine. That's pushing it, depending. But looking at the manual, well, first of all, my fuse blew, so that's why it was in no display and fail safe. The fan comes on right away, no display. So I looked at the manual and I realized this is pulling so many amps, that's pulling so many amps. This boiler contactor here from the boiler pump could only produce so many amps. After that, it's gonna blow the fuse. There's too much amps. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I have it in the truck. And you know, you don't want to spend overboard too much time and too much material after doing a job like this. It's a budget job for a rental property. So this is what I did, what I'm going to do. I got my power coming in, the main power. Let's go into the boiler, which is right here. I got my boiler pump that's going into those terminals right here on top of them. I'm going to put a contactor. I'm going to make, you could say, my own relay. So I'm going to use this 120 volt. I believe it's a 30 amp contactor. Let me just make sure. Yep. So I'm going to energize my 120 coil with my boiler pump call, and when I energize it, this side of the contact is going to be wired to my main pump coming in, that main pump up there. So when it gets the call, the boiler pump motor call from the board, it's gonna close, and it's gonna have my power going to my main pump. Why? I'm gonna be running a main power line to one of the terminal blocks here. So it's not stealing power from that control anymore in the boiler pump. It's gonna be getting it from the main side of line. So you see how it drew here. I try to draw it out to make it easy. Boiler pump, line 1. It's almost like a relay. It's normally open until it's energized. Until this is energized, the boiler pump call, when it's calling for heat, this will energize my coil, and when it energizes, my power from my line 1 will be on one of the terminal sides, and my other side will be going to my main pump, to the main pump of the house, and that'll be my power, and then the neutral is going to go back. So something in a pinch you have in the truck, make your own relay system, and you're not putting so much pressure on the unit. You're getting straight line to the contactor. You're making your boiler pump energize the coil. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my coil power. I mounted my coil on this bracket, so it's up and neat. So I'm going to get my power from my pump, and I'm going to run the power wire and a neutral wire all the way to my coil. So my neutral, my black, going to my coil side. I don't like the way these look in here, and I've told my helper to make it a little neater. So on one side of my coil is going to my pump line. My neutral is going to a neutral. So the coil's done. So I just did this part. My coil from my pump, that's powering my coil, my contact, the pump column. Now I'm going to run a wire from my line all the way to the one side of my contact. Then on the other side of the contact, it's going to be going to my pump. Alright guys, just waiting for it to start. She's all wired up. So you got this side here is going up, getting tied in over here to my pump Then the other side of the contact is straight from line. I'm getting line power. And the coil is being energized by the boiler pump call. So as soon as this calls, the coil is energized, it's going to make this pump go on as well, including this pump. Just going through the system, it's de-airing. So you see my contactor getting clicked on by my pump. It's purging. That's it. I mounted the contactor again on this bracket, so it's not just laying there. It's on there firm. I'll tidy up some wires, and that's it. She's good to go. She's running. She's lit. See the flame. She's good. So hopefully this helps you guys. Give it a likes, and I'll see you on the next one.